on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with a former Bill, Zach Moss. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Burrow will throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That
they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. This is Brown going up the middle, shedding the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And taken down just shy of the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, He has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. Now Burrow on first down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've come to halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw is Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Returnable here from the 38. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over first and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down, Burrow. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Evans. He'll swing this out to Moss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Play action. It's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, still throwing here with a big 3rd quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Bengals 3-yard line.
Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they go play action now. Burrow. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
First down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Remaining threat there on the tackle.
2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Connor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Moss. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And pass complete to Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 39-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.